can you be more productive? Which ninja skill can you hone in on? Focus. Who did this presentation? Okay. Focus. We all have that multitasking ability. Mine is not so great. As a mom, I get trained in it a lot, but usually if you're multitasking too much, you're really not pulling all your focus into one thing. Okay, you really need to gear in on what you're doing at that moment. And focusing on that will help you be more productive. To help all your folks out in the field be more productive if they can focus. Improve safety. Okay, kind of wrap that up in a ninja skill. What will improve the safety? Anything? Think ninja. Think, well, I'll have to give it to you. Awareness. We need just in time. Awareness of your environment. Head on a swivel, as they call it in the oil field. Okay? You always have to have your head on a swivel. You need to be aware of what's going around you at all times in these hard environments. Is that true? Yes. Okay. If you are aware of everything going on around you, then you can understand that if you look up and someone's coming at you with a piece of iron, you can duck and use your agility, okay, and get out of the way. You can understand what's going on at all times. You can understand that someone on your crew, how they're lifting. I love the idea of, was it Simon in the morning who spoke? Talk about spirit fingers, this little sign that you can take care of each other. I think they're going to have like some ninja move to where you can tell somebody, like, remember your ninja skills and bend with your knees. Okay? Something like that. I'm all for it. Okay? Just across the shop, across the crack pad, anything like that. You can figure out a way to connect. Then you bring them together. Okay. And then bringing about less aches and chronic pains. Ninja skills. We kind of touched on it already, on what might help ninjas have less aches and chronic pains. Stretching, self-care, exercise, all of that can be bound up into preparation. Okay, you prepare at the beginning of your day for what the day is going to entail. Sometimes you have no idea what that's going to be, so you prepare for everything. Right? So mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, however you want to do it, great thing to check in the morning. Okay, just go through a little self-check. My shoulder's a little sore from everything I did yesterday, all that yard work that I caught up on because it was a really nice weekend. Okay, a little stiff, a little sore, got to do some extra stretching. Okay, that's part of the preparation. So, to start you all off, I'm going to help you learn a ninja skill. I'm going to help you learn ninja balance. Okay, essentially balance, stability, comes from core muscles and your basic support. Okay, we can kind of group that in. Can anyone tell me what the core muscles are? Has everyone heard about core training? Yes, it's a pretty buzzword right now. Okay, what muscles are your core? Is it your heart? Abs? Back? It's more than just the abdominals. Okay? It is essentially your back. Your hips are huge involved with your core. Does anyone know what this muscle is down here? It's part of your core. It's my soapbox. Devotes all of my demonstrations. So if you've been to one before. This muscle is called the psoas. Has anyone heard of it now? Has anybody heard of psoas muscle? Anything? I just bring it up because if you see it's, fancy, use my little laser pointer. If you see it right here attaches to 6 of your vertebrae, lower back. Those are your lumbar spine. Okay, inside. So your guts are all here in front. So if you pulled a zombie and took all your guts out, okay. That muscle is behind it. I bring it up because it's a huge part of your core and your ninja balance. It's also a huge culprit in low back pain. And a lot of people are afraid to address it because it's tricky. But more on that later. So, now the fun part. I would like you all to please stand up. And I need you to find a partner, please. You're going to also make sure you have some space around you. This is ninja class. I don't want injuries in the ninja class. Correct? Alright. So partner up. You're going to stand shoulder to shoulder with your partner. Check the space on either side of you. You don't want a chair right to the right, right to the left of you. Okay. This is ninja class. I want everybody to take a deep breath. I want you to blow out all your air and all out, all the way out. Blow it out until you can't blow out anymore. Blow, blow, blow. And feel that tightness in your belly. You can breathe again, and you can exhale. I want you to feel it again. I want you to blow out completely until you can really feel deep, deep, deep. That's your core muscles right there. If you can hold it and breathe at the same time, you are on your way to being a ninja. If that is difficult, and all of a sudden you're grabbing onto something, okay, we need a little more practice. Alright, so those are your core muscles in your abdominals, right there. Alright, there's 4 layers of abdominals. That's the deepest one, your transversus abdominis. Goes all the way around. Pay attention. Hardest trick in these stand-up exercises is figuring out. One of you raise your hand. Just one. Okay? You are partner A. Okay? Remember that.
You got that?
So, partner A, you're going to stand with your feet together. You're going to stand up tall. Partner B, I want you to take your hand on the side of partner A's shoulder. Carefully, give it a little shove. Just a little. Okay? Feel that? Watch out, because here's payback. Alright? Partner B, I want you to stand with your feet together. Up tall. Partner A, hand on shoulder, push. Everybody standing. You guys are playing around back there. This is ninja focus. Okay, focus. Alright, feel that. Now we're going to go back to partner A. Partner A, I want you to put your feet out a little wider. Bend your knees. Bending your knees activates your hips and legs. It should. Okay? This is where the ninja core comes in. Okay? Feel that core. Partner B, give a shove. I mean, really. Give some shove. Feel the core. You're trying to feel into it. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Big difference. Partner B, we get to try it too because everybody likes to be a ninja. Wide feet, bend knees, core lock.
Okay.
And push. Ready, go. Did anyone not feel a difference between the first example and the second? Okay, what was different about the second time around?
I was a ninja.
You were a ninja, exactly, because it was more
Stable.
stable. You guys can all see. Thank you. I'm done. All right, so you all can take that back to home or work and be like, I'm on the way to ninja. I got my ninja balance. Okay, you are ready for anything. If anyone comes up behind you in the cubicle, you can just ready to go. Okay, so we did work and turn on your core, and what did we do to our basic support? We widened them, because things with a wider base are meant to be more stable. So even if you have your core on, and you're all up here and tall, if you're working on something, you aren't as stable as if when you have a wide base. Okay? So then you're a little more three-dimensional. Bring it back in. Alright, so kind of talking about psoas, and it's a culprit in low back pain, culprit in hip pain, knee pain, shoulder pain, all sorts of things. Does anyone in here have any sort of aches and pains?
I have 3 teenage daughters. Does that count?
Teenage daughters, yes. Okay. Anyone in here wake up a little stiff? Yeah. Just get sick. Okay, I do, and I'm in bed doing all my goals. My husband's like, "What are you doing?" That's me, because I feel something. I want you to understand pain or discomfort. All right, Is there such thing as good pain? Yes, what would be a good pain?
Feeling your muscles after you work out.
Soreness after a workout. Everyone's felt that, right? My ninja gentleman back there, he felt that, right? Okay. Soreness after a workout. I don't know if everybody had it, but you know, if you work your legs out too hard every time you sit on the toilet, it's really hard to get back. But that's good pain. That means your body's getting stronger. Okay, is there any other type of good pain? There is in that. Pain, aches, tweaks, that shoulder that just bothers you week after week after week, it's information. It's saying something's wrong. Okay? It's telling you, kind of like the dummy lights on your car. Okay? Those little lights come on, engine light comes on, gas light comes on, they're telling you something, right? Okay, so little tweaks and aches that you're feeling in your body are telling you something. Something's not right. I used to have a lot of clients in my private practice, and they're just like, well, that's just my usual, that's my trick knee, you know, it's just, that's normal. I'm like, no, that's not normal to have that happen, okay? It's normal to be sore after a workout, to have all these days on a hitch in the oil field and come back completely exhausted. But the ones that last after that, those are not normal. Okay, it's information to understand. The other bit of information that I want everybody to understand is often, I want to say always, but it's not quite, but often the source of the pain is not, the point of pain is not the source of the pain. Does that make sense? Okay, so my best story about that, an example, is a client that I had, longtime client, had a shoulder problem. Had this recurring shoulder problem. It really got worse when he got a new phone. And so we're like, what? We didn't make that correlation until later. Okay, but there's all these pains. We were working on different corrective exercises for the shoulder, things like that. And finally, after we'd been to physical therapy, acupuncture, the orthopedic surgeon who wanted him to get all sorts of cortisone shots and say, we'll just cover that. Whole nother subject. We geared up, and I saw him one time on his phone. What are you doing? Like playing this card game. You know, I don't know, he was completely addicted to this card game. And it was this repetitive work. And so we ended up doing a whole lot of massage therapy work on his forearm and completely made the shoulder pain stop. Okay? The body is such an amazing thing, okay, that often the point of pain means that something's off either above, at the joint above or the joint below. Okay, so it's a lot of times why reoccurring injuries will happen. Does anyone have an employee that just keeps hurting the same shoulder all the time? Same thing, something, okay? If it keeps reoccurring, then the right solution is not there. It's really important to find the right solution. All right, then you continue into greater function. And if you have chronic pain and you don't make any change in your way of life, please don't expect that pain to go away. Okay? It just won't happen. You need to do something about the pain. That red engine light that comes on, what's going to happen if you keep driving? It gets brighter. Hopefully it starts, vibrating or something says stop. Well, then you just what? It shuts down. Okay, you have no car anymore. So same thing with your body. If you ignore it, either that part or the whole thing might shut down. And believe me, I know from experience, I'm working with people with hip replacements, knee replacements, shoulder replacements. The original parts are so much better. Okay? They do great things, but the original parts are so much better. All right? So you need to take the responsibility to change it. Okay? So this is what I call body pride. Personal responsibility and daily effort. And this is not daily workout, get fit at the gym. This is daily effort for function, for pain relief, okay, for normal things that everybody goes through. Easy to try to match something with a daily habit anyway. So here's my easiest analogy on this one, is that if you need to work more on your balance, you feel that you don't quite have all that ninja stability, all right? In the morning, when you brush your teeth, stand on one foot and brush your teeth, okay? Switch halfway through. If you have an electric toothbrush, you're kind of cheating, so you can, add a little motion in there anyway. It's that adding a motion while you're trying to balance, you're going to improve your balance. Something you can do daily, in the morning and the nighttime. You'd be amazed how quick that adds up, okay? So it's important to take that personal responsibility. So for the employees that you have, all out on their own, they're going to need to understand that personal responsibility and their daily effort that needs to happen out of that and how to stretch from it. Okay. Just a little definition here because a lot of times biomechanics gets grouped in with ergonomics and is fine. They are very complementary to each other, but they're not the same thing. Because ergonomics essentially is changing your workstation around your body, okay, and adapting your workstation to fit your body, which doesn't really work well when you don't have a workstation, okay, when it's constantly changing and going into all sorts of different things. Ergonomics is not going to help this guy at this moment, okay? So biomechanics is more about educating your body and changing your body around your workstation, around your environment, okay, to handle any environment, so to speak. To know that if you're going to be overstretched or if you're going to be working over your head all the time, you better have some corrective stretches and exercises after that to prevent the snowball effect that creates injury. Okay? So it's internal versus the external environment. And I'm dealing with internal things that you can change because your external environment is never the same. Alright, so I'm going to shift you out of ninja a little bit and we're going to go robot because if you think about how the body is made up, it's made up of a lot of levers and fulcrums. Okay, so if you're a robot, there's a lot of moving parts. Right? The fulcrum is where the pivot point is. The lever is the body part going around that. Right? So if I'm going to hold my arm out straight in front of here, it would look like this. Can anybody tell me where the fulcrum point is? Shoulder. Okay, everybody got that? So the lever would be what? The arm. Got it? We're getting good now. We're going to stand up again. So I want everybody to stand up. Find their same partner. I like you all to feel the differences. Okay, find your stay buddy. Everybody remembers who A and B are. Okay, partner A, I want you to stand like I was standing. Hold your arm out straight. Hold it strong. Partner B, I want you to come up to them. You can move from the side of them. I want you to push on that hand as they resist. Hold it there. Feel where the resistance is. If you have any pains, if you have any tweaks, where is it? Okay, what does it feel like? Where did anybody feel the strain? Shoulder. Okay, good. Switch, so you can, partner B can feel it. Arm out strong, hold it strong, partner push down. Okay, feel where it's feeling. Where did everybody feel it on that one? Shoulder again. Did anybody feel it other than the shoulder? Right in here. Do you have a desk job?
CPR.
Do you work at a desk?
No.
No. Do you work with hands a lot?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now I'm going to switch it. Back to partner A. You're going to switch from all the way up here. I want you to turn your palm up, your elbow right in tight at your side. I want you to hug your elbow into your side. Turn on your guns and hold your hand there as your partner presses down. Press down. Good. Everybody feel how that feels? Where's the tension? Little biceps and shoulder. It should be more dispersed. Partner B, try that out. Palm up, elbow right in your side. Partner A, push down. Push that. Does everybody feel a little stronger? You get to, work those guns out a little bit.